I guess we're on. I didn't hear the lead in, but it's the liquor talk. There we go.
Yeah.
It's the liquor talking right here on WCRN AM 830. And we are broadcasting from deep inside Julio's Liquors inside the metro station downstairs where the weather is always perfect. But
And it's pretty nice outside.
nice
But
outside,
we're all
too.
fired up down here for the
I
radio show. A
really,
couple big rants and diatribes. Maybe we'll get into them during the actual show. And kind of facilitating or instigating this
yes.
is El Rey, the grape one, who's now approaching
I'll
the
give him
DS.
his, I'll give him, I'll give him his, I'll give him his music.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
it gets
emotional.
mad when, yeah, I know, he gets really ornery when I don't.
Yeah.
Give him his fanfare.
The rose petal and myrrh budget is out of control.
I don't know if we're going to survive this.
Right.
There he is. And of course, Ray is here for this week for
Stop whining. Stop whining.
Stop whining, Ray. All right.
All right.
I'll try.
I'm trying to see if we're on Facebook, but I don't see it. We're good? Okay. Thank you. Johnny on the spot's like, yeah, you're good. He's known I've been having problems with this. All right, there we are. I see us now. All right.
A wine has been poured. It's in front of us.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the wine of the week, Ray?
The wine of the week is in keeping with our little summer wines. I thought we'd
Well, I should probably say it is the Dog Days of Summer show.
right in
We're right in smack dab in the middle of the Dog Days
the
of Summer.
middle of summer,
Did
right?
you know the true Dog Day of Summer, Randall?
No.
The true Dog Day of Summer is July 23rd, according to the Romans, and everything always leads back to Rome. Isn't that correct, Ray?
Yes, it is correct.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Here we
Everything in the world revolves around Rome.
I'm gonna need this wine, I think, right here. So
All right, what do we got, Ray?
it's a
Okay.
white wine, right?
It is a white wine. I thought we'd show this not just because it's a great summer wine, but it's kind of an unusual wine in that the grape varietal, I would say 9 out of 10 people have never heard of it. And we have just a couple upstairs because, again, it's not something that people gravitate towards. So the
Okay.
grape varietal here is something called Peak Pool. Peak
Never heard of that.
Oh, easy there, Ray.
Yeah. Not Peekaboo.
All right.
Peak Pool.
Oh, I thought it was like the barbecue stuff.
Drink enough of this and you'll see ICU.
Pig pull. Pulled sport.
Yeah,
No?
again.
Okay.
And it's a very lively, zesty white wine.
Biting an apple.
Exactly, Ryan. So there's a little citrus there, a little
Yeah.
lime, a little hint of lemon, but green apple in here,
Yeah,
a
definitely.
little pear, but you get an salinity with this wine. And the reason is this grape,
That's saltiness, Randall.
Yeah, no, I got it.
this wine, this grape varietal dates back hundreds of years, back to the days of Rome, Ryan. But
Rome.
yes, on
Randall.
this,
I know.
Rome.
All roads. lead.
right on the
You know why? Wait a minute. You know why all roads lead to Rome? Because they're still around the roads.
Right.
So
All right. I'm sorry, Ray.
That's all
I'm
right.
being stupid.
So
right
the
now.
Peak Pool is a great, like I said, goes back hundreds of years, planted right on the Mediterranean in the southern part of France. And people say, oh, what does it taste like? If you ever had Portuguese Vinho Verde,
Yep.
I would say it's kind of similar, but
Similar with no
Wasn't it-
effervescence.
right, no effervescence, no spritzy component to it. But this type of wine here, that salinity
Mm.
gives the wine the character.
This would be great with cheese.
I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. It's great with oysters and shellfish. I didn't bring any lobster rolls, but this would be a perfect accompaniment to that. But oysters,
Oysters. Okay,
Yeah,
I can see that.
Or French, pop music, R&B. Celine Dion.
yep. So
So we've got these.
You took a hike for that one,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, and we're still out in the woods with it. So this is a white wine from
Come
a
back,
grape
Randall.
varietal that most people have never heard of. And you're asking how, like people will ask you, well, what does this taste like? You're going to have this open for people to sample and try out because I thought it was pretty spectacular. I'm not that into wines a lot, but I think that this is very drinkable and
It is really,
refreshing
it is
in a
really,
way.
it is refreshing, especially if you get like some of those humid days we've been getting. This would be fantastic.
So this grape varietal, Ryan,
Yeah.
is very sensitive to what we call terroir, the soil in relation to the microclimate. And again, you got that maritime sea breeze that's coming in off the Mediterranean
Yeah.
with the maritime soils. And that's where you get the salinity from. But it's very minerally driven besides having that salinity, zippy acidity in the mouth. Again, people just don't know it. And it's up to people like me to put it in their hand. Try it. You may like it. And it's, I would say like a Vinho Verde on steroids. This is really
I like it. I think
top-notch
it's really, I think it's really good. And for some really weird reason, I don't know, maybe you're saying because it's like right on the Mediterranean, even though you said France, for some reason, I can now picture myself eating like Manchego cheese with this,
Yes.
like that. And
Yes.
maybe
I can
some,
always
or maybe
picture
some,
myself eating
maybe some
Manchego
like,
or other cheese.
yeah, or like some sort of ham, too.
So PIC, peak, and POUL, pool.
This is okay.
Is that then there's it looks like a rooster on it. So,
there's two spellings of this.
okay.
So the real spelling is PIQUE.
Peak, yep. PK, as we would say.
yeah,
Yep, but peak.
POUL.
It's like a Pokemon. You got to get
Yeah.
them all. It's Pikachu.
So, there's not a whole lot of producers of
Right.
down in that southern part of France. But again, if you're down there in that area, this is what you're drinking in the summertime.
Okay.
I mean, this is
really nice.
yeah.
What's the price point on this, Ray?
So the price point, everyday price is $21.99.
Okay.
Today and all of next week, it will be $17.59.
Okay. I'm just talking
Nice.
about
Yeah.
well under $20.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I've been, around the wine aisle, and people come in and they have like a thing, and they just have to like get that thing, like Chardonnay or whatever. And they're not really into that taste. They know that they're going to bring it to the party. What would you're saying this kind of obscure vino, the Verde, what was
Vino Verde was the other one that sort of
but
similar.
what
Right.
would you what would be an easy transition so you could bring something new to a party, impress people, really knock it out of the park, that you would substitute this in for that would be a more common thing?
If someone tells me that they enjoy Gruner Veltliner or they enjoy Sauvignon Blanc or
Okay.
Vinho Verde, something that has that little high acidity level and
Right.
got that
Good food wine.
minerally driven, then I would say, hey, why don't you try this? It's a nice alternative. You may like this, and this may be your wine of choice in the summertime.
Well, I think it's one over Randall, and that's
Well,
not an easy feat,
well, but-
especially on wine.
Exactly. But also, I think that people get stuck in a rut because they don't want to look foolish and they don't want to look like they brought something that's weird. But there's also a little charge when you discover something and you can introduce it to people and
Right.
really show them something exciting or new. So Peak Pool
Peak Pool,
and
the producer is again, small. They're all small down there.
Yeah.
But Domaine Petite Ruby, Roubie, Domaine Ruby. Again, small producer. It's all 100% organic. Beside that, there's very, very little sulfur intervention. There's no sulfur added.
Right.
It's a natural. So
Yeah, that's a big one. Sulfur, the sulfur compound is a naturally occurring compound when you
Right.
make wine. But really, what you want to look for in wines is if they're adding sulfite.
right.
That's really the sort of the culprit, right?
Mhm.
I will point out that one potato chip usually has more sulfites in it than an entire bottle of wine. And if you ever go to like a salad bar or get salad at certain places, there's more sulfites in that than anything you'll drink in wine.
True.
That being said, I don't necessarily like things being added to my products.
Right.
So adding sulfites to it, to me, is sort of a no-no. Let's keep it as natural as we can. So
Exactly. Yeah.
that's if they're doing that, you're not going to get a lot of that. And they usually occur more in reds than whites, correct?
Right.
And generally speaking, you don't want extra processing or extra
Right. Oh, yeah,
additives
great.
to
No,
things.
absolutely.
So I thought this was delightful. Nice pick. And
Okay.
it's kind of a fun thing, I think, to show up and be able to kind of explain this stuff to people. So yeah. And they could probably do little research on the interwebs and find out like the backstory if they had a question about pronunciation or something like that. But
I-
a Peak Pool.
Peak Pool. I want to point out because they had a very good Thursday
Yeah, I heard.
wine thing on Thursday, which was chillable reds they had downstairs. Randall, they also had blueberry cheesecake
Yeah,
squares. I
yeah,
just thought I'd
okay,
put
thank
that
you.
out since you weren't there. You just got to start going, dude. Thursday, July 24th. Let's Talk Sake. That's the new one coming up
For Thursday. Yep.
for Thursday. You need to go to that one. Joel's going to be here. That's going to be a great one. Go to juliosliquors.com and go to the events page.
All right. Find out more events and more ways to extend your summer fun on It's the Liquor Talking, as well as the Julio's webpage. This is WCRN AM 830 on your dial. Please stay tuned. We'll be back after this commercial messages and continuing on the video feed.
That's true. If you want to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We're clear. All right. Do you have to go back upstairs? He's coming. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he said he's coming. So,
All right. Okay.
I'll see you upstairs then afterwards.
Will do.
Yeah. Thank
right,
you.
thanks, Ray.
That was delicious.
My pleasure.
All right. Did you learn a new wine, Randall?
I did. And then he threw in one that I really want to know a lot more about. Like, it began with a G.
Gertliner?
What?
Gunnar
Vettliner.
No, Gunnar Vettliner.
Oh, it sounds like a bus.
It does sound like a bus.
Yeah. Nice.
Randall wants.
I like to collect.
Randall's
weird
suddenly,
sounding
just so
things.
you know, Ray, Randall's suddenly putting in requests.
No. My whole point on anything is to be able to drop in something obscure sounding. So it looks like I know what I'm talking about, even though, yeah.
All right, we gotta have something. You know what? This will lead a little bit into something later on, but I was thinking maybe we have a couple of these. I'm looking at a couple things that we got here, Randall.
Yeah.
Trying to decide what we should taste first. That's coffee. I know you don't like that, so we're not gonna go that way.
Well,
we got a couple of these here, so we probably should try them one at a time. How about we do this
let's
one?
talk about the elephant in the room.
What? Oh,
The
well,
lighthouse.
well, we've
of
got to get to it
Alexander,
today.
But this is going to be done during a regular segment.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
So yeah, that's part of my ongoing segment of why Ryan should not be on the internet at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I figured we try this. They dropped off some samples. We might do a couple of these during the
Deep
show
Eddy.
today.
Okay.
Deep Eddy vodka, and this is vodka and tea made with real tea. This is 4.5% ABV. We'll pour one for Kenny's supposed to be here, so we'll pour one for him anyways. He'll have to catch up when he gets here. All right, I didn't expect here. Put that one down for him. I didn't.
And there's
it
a
looks
little
like
bit of a
little bit.
carbonation in there.
Yeah, I didn't actually didn't expect that.
It almost looks like a beer with a little bit of a head on it,
It does.
but it smells nothing like a beer.
All right, it smells like real tea. You know what? I get that. Remember the canned Lipton tea?
No,
I
But
no, I
I'll
get
take
that.
your-
I get that on the nose.
it does smell like, because I do make a lot of sun tea.
Yeah,
So tea
Yeah,
bags and
tea bags in that thing. Tea bagging it outside. Is that what you're doing, Randall?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
right in front of all the neighbors.
This is actually really good, and it's got the right. It says sweet tea, so you know it's going to have some. It's going to be sort of a little bit sugary, right?
Yeah.
But it
Maybe a
actually
little
tastes.
tartness from lemon.
Yeah, it's got the lemon. I think it's got a little lemon in there. I don't know if it says it does or not. Maybe a little bit.
can
Real
just
real
smell it.
juice. It says real juice, so I'm assuming you're correct, Randall. Because I tasted also. It's not a lot though. It's
No,
not like
it isn't like lemon flavor, but it
Yeah.
has, when you have a tea with a little slice at the top and
the only thing that's sort of throwing me off on this one is the carbonization. I don't think it needed it. Do you?
I think most people are going to drink this out of the can
Yeah.
and not decant it into ice like iced tea.
Yeah.
So if you're drinking it out of the can, the effervescence, I think, is what I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, if we could lower the feed just a little bit, volume wise, since we're trying to do something in between. All right, we're coming back, Randall. We'll leave that one for Kenny. He said he was going to be here, but I don't know. Johnny's over there busy getting the rest of our stuff together. All right, everybody. Hello. How are we doing? We're back on It's the Liquor Talking right now. And we just finished up. Ray's back upstairs. Ray's back upstairs and he's doing his gig. We're down here doing ours. And Johnny
And
is
over the
doing
break,
some stuff
we
for us.
tasted a vodka tea that you can see on the Facebook Live feed.
Deep Eddy vodka vodka and tea made with real tea. It is carbonated, and it is a sweet tea. It even says it's a sweet tea. Really good. I
Yeah,
liked
nice
it.
product, nice product.
I'm
But
not
if you
sure-
want
like
to
I
see
said,
more about it,
I'm not
Go check
sure
it out.
about. I'm not sure about the carbonization.
Right.
I don't know if it needs it, but it works. It's fine. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it or anything like that. So
and it kind of dissipates really quickly. It's not like it's
yeah, it's not like a real
a
tough
soda
one.
or something like that.
All right.
All right.
While Johnny's setting up for our next thing, I want to point out to
Standing
everybody
peppers around.
frozen jalapeno peppers. We're going to get to that in a second. I just want to say next weekend we will not be on the air the 26th. Here comes Kenny now, but July 26th next weekend from 2 to 3:30 is the Summer Beer Festival. Here's,
Oh, we've been
here.
bounced for this.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be
Yeah.
away in Texas, so we're not going to do that. And then plus they got to set everything up, so we said, all right, we'll cancel the show next week. And here's Kenny. Here's Kenny
Zooming in.
zooming in. Let me see if I can find his thing here because now he's here. I want to make
He's
sure.
like, you know, he's got a bag of goodies every time he comes. So
That's why you like when he comes.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Here he is, Kenny.
Good morning,
Kenny, how are you
7
doing?
listeners in our audience.
There you go.
Those are my favorites. Randall from London,
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
and
Kenny just got back from London.
these are my favorite from Massachusetts.
All right.
Oh, Kenny brought goodies.
I like
no,
a
these
big
aren't
bus.
goodies. These are the besties.
Oh, the besties.
Blueberry muffins from the Muffin House in Hopkinton.
Nice.
I hate to admit it, but I was there at 6:15 this morning.
Oh,
They
geez. All
open
right.
at 5.
Wow. You have to
Get
probably
my
go
muffin
early
for
to
you.
get the muff. You meet the. Do you know the Muffin Man?
No,
The Muffin Man?
I know the song.
Okay.
I know the phrase. I don't know the Muffin Man. I know his name. His name is Sheldon. I've never.
All right.
met
There you go. All right. I was just saying. So next weekend we get the Summer Beer Festival, July 26th from 2 to 3:30. Then we're gonna have the taco truck. The Taco Burrow food truck is gonna be here. There is, I don't know. There's a ton of. He's give you some Allagash, Bissell Brothers, Mass, Schilling, Dawson's, Kettlehead, Widowmaker, Foam, Stone, Spyglass. A whole list of these. Smutty Nose, Harpoon, Night Shift, Wormtown, Brick and Feather, Medusa, Zero Gravity, Greater Good. All these breweries here. It's gonna be like 30-something breweries gonna
I'm
be
sorry,
here.
my headset's not working. Can you
Oh.
repeat those, please? I'm kidding, man.
Oh,
You know, just because you're away a couple weeks, Kenny. You know
And
what
there's
I'm
no
saying?
show next week. so
There's
you
no show next.
can't reach me from
I
where you
can't.
are.
I cannot reach you.
not with a big box of muffins.
Not with a big box of muffins. Yeah, Randall won't let me touch you now. We get a big box of muffins. Anyways, Summer Beer Festival. One of the things that we are doing during the beer festival that I wanted people to be aware of, we are also have a pet food drive. So help us fill up the Westboro Pet Food Pantry. Dry dog food in 5-pound bags or less. No expired food. No medication food. No prescription food. But they're collecting for the Give What You Can. Every little bit helps. We are going to be collecting for the Westboro Pet Food Pantry next week during the Summer Beer Festival. Check that out online, please. All right.
You know, the muffins show up and the whole thing gets derailed.
Yeah, I know. It's all over the place.
I
All
think
right.
it was Kenny.
Did you think it was Kenny? You'd be right. If you
So
thought
we've had
Are we
two
doing the
little
drink of the show?
slices.
no, we're gonna do this first. John went through a great deal of time and effort to get this painstakingly get this done. You weren't, I don't think, were here, but we read an article about adding the new summer drink this summer, Kenny,
Yes.
is jalapenos in their Sauvignon Blanc. And so young lady wrote an article about this. Her name is, let me see if I got it.
Emily Sundberg.
Is Isabel Newhouse. And she wrote this thing about the new trend, which I've seen it out there, is jalapenos and wine. And it's really good. She puts in that it like would like because it has pyrazines in the jalapenos and there's pyrazines in the chemical compound in the Sauvignon Blanc, and so it's like to like. But you got a little bit like, I don't know, what do we say it was? Like sort of a little bit hoity-toity, as Johnny puts it. Because she wrote, would I put jalapenos in my glass of wine? No, I would not. But that doesn't mean you can't. It's like, oh,
and then goes
okay.
to explain and recommend it.
Yeah. So you have frozen jalapenos, which were painstakingly frozen and cut up by John. Put them in your Sauvignon Blanc.
All right, done.
That's the new thing. We're using Fidelity Sauvignon Blanc from the Russian River Valley for this, which is what we tasted last week, if you remember, for our wine of the week.
So now, how do you? Is this a sippable thing? Is this
Yeah, just
how you
drink it.
normally drink
Yeah,
wine?
just drink wine. How you normally drink wine? No. How a normal person drink wine? Yes. Let me see how this goes.
There's
I mean, you
two
can smell it on the
floaties
nose.
in it.
You
But-
can smell it on the nose.
Yeah, it's much to me. It's much more of a smell than a taste, and it's partly because these are fresh jalapenos or frozen. I didn't hear what you said,
Frozen.
but they're
Frozen.
not. They're not the spicy version.
I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but mine are getting spicy. So, like,
Yeah,
as long as they're sitting
I
there.
think as they thaw, it becomes more
Well, yeah.
active for your tongue.
Well,
but
I think it does two things. I think
do.
the frozen part of it's having another cold thing that you're putting in your wine, which helps keep the wine cold, especially during the summer, right? Now you're getting I think it goes really well, actually. As the oils heat up, John, you're absolutely right. And they're becoming like sort of put in. Would this be considered a sangria? You're putting fruit in wine. You're
It's
getting
not
close.
a fruit though, right?
Well, yeah, I know, but it's vegetables, right?
you know what this tastes like? I'm
think
not
so,
getting the
actually.
heat yet, but it tastes like a green pepper,
Yeah.
almost like that vegetable
Yeah.
kind of freshness.
I don't know about you two. I'm like, did I get the different? Because I think it's actually pretty good, but I'm also getting the heat. Yeah, I mean, it's not overwhelming, but it's actually quite pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and it is getting hotter. But my
Yep.
initial
Agreed.
taste smelled and kind of tasted like that vegetable freshness
Yeah.
when you're cutting
Yeah.
green.
I like
peppers
it.
because it would sting my eyes if I was cutting it like jalapenos.
I-
Then later it kind of eases into the. to
Here's the
heat.
biggest thing is I can see why it's a thing. I mean, it tastes good.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the other thing is have read multiple times that spicy food is meant to be eaten in hot weather because your body starts to perspire, and that is its defense mechanism against overheating, and your body
Feel
reacts
cooler?
to that even more. Yeah. So the perspiration helps you cool down.
I don't need any encouragement for that.
No, trust me. Trust me. I've been in the wintertime and Randall's broken out in a sweat. I think it's usually the meat sweats. It's the meat sweats.
I sweat in the winter too, but I'm in Miami.
Yeah, that's true too.
So
I think this
so
goes.
one
I
of the
think it
things that
works.
we thought was interesting,
Yeah.
you can't really see on the radio, and you're not going to be able to visually see on the Facebook live feed of this, is that this was written up by a blogger. And what I find fascinating is that they're presenting this information for their readers,
Mhm.
but they have to tell the people like what they like instead of what the poster likes, instead of what the readers might like.
Well, I think
Right, which is
yeah,
always
you
an
always
interesting approach. Like,
yeah, you get judgy. You're doing this thing instead of like a passive
I'll put this
aggressive.
out there for you, but I would,
But I wouldn't. do
I
it.
wouldn't drink it. And I'm like, why? I mean, I think that if you describe this well and let people make up their own mind, then they can decide for themselves. But I don't drink a lot of wine and I don't eat a lot of peppers. So right off the bat, I'm not like, I can taste this and say this is a nice kind of flavorful thing.
Yeah.
I could see how people would
I
like
like
it,
it, right? Exactly.
but I'm not going like, but I'm not going to eat it. Like I don't understand what the point of that is, unless it's all pretty narcissistic in the sense that like everybody wants to hear what I think about my own personal tastes.
We see this a lot in
Like,
the wine
who
world,
cares?
especially.
Right.
I mean, we do see it in also the whiskey world, but
Yeah.
to maybe a little bit less extent. But
I'll
but
tell you what
well,
is going to be
because
tasting good.
later on in this same article, it goes on to say this same rule applies to ice cubes. I don't think they belong in my glass, but if you believe they improve your glass, I would never stop you. Well, thank you for not stopping me with it.
But you just hear about it.
Yeah, you're just going to tell me about it. And well, that's the thing. It hurts my heart, but it isn't about me. No, it's exactly about you because the last 3 paragraphs I just read were about you. And here's the other one. The kicker on this is don't tell the winemaker you think the wine is better ice cold and watered down or masked by the addition of spicy slice of jalapeno. So now you're really like sort of throwing us in that down the pit.
Let me tell
But
you.
if you prefer this way, I won't tell you what to do. You know what? Most winemakers would be like, "Did you buy it?"
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
purchasing our
Thank you.
product.
Thank you for purchasing.
Right.
So-
they're not going to withhold a sale of a product because you think you have some answer that they think you're not that smart about.
I am not going to judge anybody. You want to drink anything the way you want to drink it. I'll drink it the way I want to drink it. You want, and I don't have to tell you how I drink it.
Well,
Because people ask me all the time, well, how do you do this? And be like, oh, do you ever add ice to whiskey? And I go, look, there's nothing obviously wrong with it. I mean, Randall and I have known Jimmy Russell for I don't know how many years. The guy celebrated 70 years in the business. And then when it's hot like this out is today and stuff like that, I see him filled a whole glass of
like
glass
one of those
of
big
ice
iced tea tumblers, the
and
tall
pour
boys.
bourbon into it and drink it.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no judgment, nothing wrong with it at all.
The word whiskey is actually a slang down version of the word water.
Yes.
So I mean, like,
Uscavetha.
yeah. So at some point you're going like, oh, there's only certain type of waters at certain temperatures. It's like, yeah, that's the entire product of making.
I'm sort of like I keep going back to this thing. I want to try some more. It's like Icelandic water.
Is
Yes.
it? Is it?
If the ice cubes are made with Icelandic water, Icelandic glacial water, then they're perfectly fine. I don't want to. I don't.
But
wanna
are you
mix them.
finding that it's changing more the more you taste it?
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's really
not.
good.
I'm not because mine's gone.
You had you what was it? You lost the solution that it was floating in.
Right.
Kenny already
Something
drank-
like that.
something like that.
But the only other thing I would add to this is the word that came to my mind right away was sort of terroir. Like you're just bringing more earth stuff
Right.
into this. Both of these things come from the earth. And the other thing is regarding the bloggers and the influencers, they're a lot of times just reporting on what they're seeing. They're not, telling you, like she said, this is not what I would do necessarily. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just noticing this trend.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, Kenny.
Yeah, but like,
Little defender over there. But
Yeah.
I just came back from London. I like those Land Rover Defenders.
there you go. There you
I
go.
don't have one.
Randall, take us out of here. We're going to break.
I don't know where we're going, but
I don't
we're
know
on
where
our
we're
way out. So you're listening to It's the Liquor Talking here on WCRN. Stay tuned. We'll be back on the other side, but we'll also continue with the Facebook Live feed over the break. So
Thank you, Kenny. We left you some iced tea. Did you try it?
I don't see it. Oh, that was iced tea?
That's okay. During the break, we're going to try. We got these Deep Eddy, teas. It's gonna play while we're doing it. Just FYI. The new one we're doing is Deep Eddy vodka tea with peach. This
Do
is
you know why this makes sense?
why?
It makes sense because the guy who created Deep Eddy, he doesn't own it anymore. He sold it successfully, but his name's Clayton Christopher,
Mhm.
and he's one of the 4 co-founders of Sweet Leaf Tea.
No, there you go. That does make sense. Here you go. Randall, pass that down to Kenny. So it's owned now by Heaven Hill Distillers.
Right. I knew he had a successful exit.
Yeah, and they bought it, and I think they're going to do very well with it. But this is one of the new things that is coming out. This is actually, just so anybody that's listening, this is actually served at Polar Park in Worcester, the Red Sox minor league team park.
Are they home?
I think they are.
I haven't been to a game in a couple of years. I
Oh.
want to go.
All right, I smell the peach on the top.
Definitely.
I smell the peach right away.
I taste the blueberry on the muffin. Still working.
Not bad. Peach flavor is pretty good. I think I like the regular just sweet tea better. It gets a little bit
Again, it has
fakey,
like
fakey a little bit
yeah,
on the peach part of it, but the tea part's solid.
tastes like almost like a candied peach. But the
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Very
Really.
sweit.
it has initial foam or head on it, and then you think it's going to be like kind of sparkly, but if it is, it's like it kind of
Yeah.
dies down very, very quickly in terms of
It's good.
being
It's solid though.
sparkling.
It's solid though. I mean, I think this on a hot day would be fine with me. I'm not going to complain about that one.
It's I normally don't like carbonated teas,
Yeah.
but this is a really low level
Right.
carbonation.
That's what we were talking about. I'm not
When you
crazy
pour
about it
it,
either, but
It
it's
looks
not.
like it has almost like a little foam head on it, but then when you taste it, it's not like real sparkling.
We're
Yeah.
All
coming
right, yeah, we're
back.
coming back. All right, everybody, we're back. I believe. I believe we're back. Here we go. We're back. It's the Liquor Talking right here in WCRN AM 830. You know what? We should do the larceny question of the show since we're back.
Okay.
And while we're doing the larceny question of the show, Randall, why don't you hand me the drink of the show at the same time? And
All
I'll
right.
do-
What are we
talking.
looking at?
we're going to do Old Elk
All right.
because that's brand new.
Well, why is it old?
And there's the conundrum. This is our new Old Elk. This is called Wheat My Whistle. It's a 9-year-old wheat whiskey, 96% wheat, 4% malted barley. This is the follow-up to the very, very popular Slippery When Wheat that we did from the same batch of barrels. Here, pass that down to Kenny.
I'm gonna like it, so pour me some extra.
Oh,
Oh,
here.
it's already here.
Oh, here,
No, no,
Here,
it's
flip-
all good.
flip with Kenny. I poured him a little extra.
Thank you.
So
We got to
Here's
keep
the
the
first
beverage
thing.
west for. Oh,
Um,
yeah, here's something to
hydrated.
Johnny.
a lot of talk about weeded bourbons, but this is technically a wheat whiskey, meaning it's at least 51% wheat,
Right.
not corn, that has the next ingredient
Okay.
being wheat. So
Mm.
right off the bat, typically like a silkier kind of, not creamy mouthfeel, but like it just has a little bit different way that it behaves on the palate instead of a.
I knew I was gonna like it.
Oh man, this is so good. I like everybody wants weeded bourbons, but wheat whiskeys have everything you like about weeded bourbon in spades. It's so good.
Is this in now?
Yeah, it just came in. We've
Wow.
already sold through
And
like
how
3 or
much
4
is it?
cases. I want to say I believe it's 89.99. Yeah. It's a 9-year-old.
Only. Oh well, it's if it's a 9-year-old, that's just $10 a year.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. So it's actually real.
And you know what makes this exceptional is that a lot of times if you have a younger wheat whiskey, it's just has no, I don't want to use the term backbone, but no like kind of edges to
Structure.
it.
Spine.
And the wood from the advanced aging of the 9 years is giving it a little bit of that kind of like spice
Yeah.
that just doesn't make it a flat, super silky, almost kind of sinks into your
Wheat
tongue.
whiskey,
It has
like,
some
yeah, well, like-
flavor that braces it a little bit.
I think you're right, Randall, and I think the part of the thing is wheat is not as quite as flavorful as corn or rye, and it lets barrel character I think shine through a little bit more. And when you're getting a lot of those vanillins and honey and coffee and all of that stuff, it really does come through. And with a little bit of age on that wood, you get some of that little,
Right.
like you said, so it's not flabby. You get some of that
Right.
woodiness.
It's a wood spice, which is
Right.
hard to kind of describe. It's almost like a little bit of a dryness. But if
Yeah.
you have this, slippery when wheat or
Yeah.
whatever, it
This is
does have a
wheat or
very
whistle.
like wet kind of
Yeah.
silky. It's hard to describe. Once you taste it, you can.
You'll know. We have this open. Johnny will have this going too. So
Ryan, you said I think you're right, Randall, and I just want to say I think Randall's always right when it comes to this stuff.
No.
that is such a wrong statement, Kenny, that even Randall. Wait a minute. If he's always
I
right,
know
you say
you
he's wrong. Wait a minute. We're in a
understand, but I
conundrum now,
think-
aren't we?
It's the new old elk.
It's the new Old Elk.
I know you think.
Oxymoron.
You
Wow,
understand
now you're striking a little too close to home, buddy.
the moron part. Yeah.
All right, can we have the question of the show then?
Yeah.
All right. The larceny question of the show today
7.
is it's not 7. What country suffered a gin craze in the 18th century with each citizen drinking about 2.2 gallons of gin per year?
And
Is it-
What's the years?
This is
1850?
18th century.
So the
Oh,
1700s.
Yeah, so 1700s. So I'll give you some
I think
choices.
I know.
A is England, B is the United States, C is Russia, and D is France.
The Netherlands.
So none of those. So England,
Yeah,
United
that's-
States, Russia, or France. Anybody's free to answer on the on Facebook Live too, by the way.
It'd be tough to import. And I
What
don't
country
think
has
they have the-
suffered a gin craze in the 18th century, with each citizen drinking about 2.2 gallons of gin per year?
I have no idea, but I'm going
It
with
is-
A.
But you got to remember, gin is really the first flavored vodka, because basically you're taking
Correct.
neutral grain spirits, and a lot of times, like in the Netherlands, just so to speak, they were
Genevieve, yeah.
like Genevieve, they were using barley, they were using malted barley, they were using a precursor basically to make whiskey, but they were adding in all of adding these botanicals in. So even we look at it as the first flavored vodka was gin.
Yep.
Right. So which country do you guys think it is? Kenny, I'll ask you first.
I'm going A, but I was thinking it was the Netherlands before we had multiple
Right.
choice.
Okay,
But
all
I'm
right.
going
It was
A.
Dutch.
Hey.
yeah.
Randall, what do you think?
What is
Randall's
it?
and he's going Dutch. What did she say, Randall?
What is
England is A.
England is
is
A,
A.
B is the United States, C is Russia.
You know what's kind of weird
B is
is that
France.
Russia was obsessed with Europe and the continent
Yeah,
at that
that's true.
time. However, I don't think that they could distribute it to all their citizens.
Mm.
Whereas,
Do all there's well, it
they're
could have been
saying
5
2.5
guys drinking
gallons.
all of it. You never know.
Five
Russia-
guys
two
is
gallons
Russia.
per person, whatever.
Yeah, 2.2
I
gallons.
don't think they could distribute
year.
it that well.
So what are you going with?
England.
England. Johnny's already Johnny doesn't even like there's no precursor, there's no nothing. He's like England. Straight to the point. Well, the answer, of course, is England.
Yeah.
It's England. But
And they invented the London and dry cut styles out of that, I
Yeah.
think. But
Yeah.
it is England. In
I'm
matter of
sorry.
fact, these last couple of
I'm
years.
sorry. My drink of the show is gone.
Oh, you need some more. Here, pass this down. Kenny needs some more drink.
it's available upstairs, Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
he'll be
right-
getting some.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry
take
about
my
that.
headphones off right now and get up there.
No, I think that's pretty. I really do think that that's pretty interesting because Kenny just getting back. I did this one because Kenny just got back from London,
Here,
and
you can have this. I'll take this.
okay, there we go. That's an even trade. But it is true. Like even still right now, England is sort of getting what they call it the Renaissance. Their gins are coming back
Oh,
because they
no,
can
it's
do
always. It's
so it really well, it's never really left, but
Correct.
it's in the last like 4 or 5 years.
so
It
if
really
it fades out of popularity, is that a genocide?
I guess so.
Well, the
Genocide.
one
Yeah.
thing I will say is that
Renaissance.
when
Renaissance.
I don't drink a lot of gin. I must say, when I was over there, I was nailing some Old Speckled Hen. Like I just was in, it was England versus India.
That's a
with cricket.
product, not an animal, right?
Right.
Okay.
Old Speckled
Here,
Hen.
you know what
used
my-
to be from Moreland. Now it's owned by Green King. The pubs actually bought the
But
brand.
and there's a lot of that vertical integration in England, which
It's easy for you to
yeah,
say.
I know it is not it.
So
But here's my rule on that though,
Okay.
Kenny. If they have Old Speckled Hen on draft, you drink Old Speckled Hen.
Yes.
I mean that's a go-to. That's
Yep.
a go-to drink.
They
all right.
they just came out with new proprietary glasses. I may have nicked a couple. at
There
the-
you go.
oh boy.
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
matter
I
of
haven't
time
had
before
10,000.
Ryan finds it on
Yeah.
the internet at 3 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Oh,
Well, here's
do you want to get
here's
to
my
that?
quick- no, yep, but just a quick,
Okay, go
quick
ahead.
break. One thing that I found very interesting is like 1700s colonial everything around the world. The fatality rate for going into South America and Africa
Yeah.
during these colonial times was 1 out of 3 suffered from malaria and died.
Right.
So until they really kind of started introducing quinine through tonic water,
Mhm.
and especially through all these colonies and in the gin and tonic drink,
Right.
right? It really was almost beyond dangerous to just assume that you could just go into the interior and then come out and survive. It was
The only-
so
the only-
fatal,
the only
like
treatment-
33%
right.
chance of just visiting
And,
and
die.
contracting from
Well, the only
dengue or other
right,
mosquito
but
borne
and for and quinine was the only really treatment that
Right.
they would have for malaria, and it's very bitter. And that's really where you got them mixing gin with it,
right.
and where we get gin and tonic from.
And last thing I was going to say about the gin, though, was very unscientific survey. I noticed a lot of the botanist when I was over there.
I love the botanist.
There was a lot of botanist over there.
The gin. That's a brand of gin.
Yes, that's
Wanna
a,
For our listeners who think that you're
Yeah,
just
sorry.
observing agri botanists
well, I did go
in
to
their
Kew
natural
Gardens.
environment. Right.
I did go to Kew Garden.
All right.
All right, so I am here. Here's the thing: is we started a new segment, Kenny. It's Ryan should not get on the internet when he wakes up at 3 in the morning.
I think you should. This looks cool. It
This-
looks like a lighthouse.
No, the-
Or
Or
justification for your crazy purchases.
so my latest purchase at 3 a.m. is this tower you see in front of you. You can't see it on the radio.
It's a lighthouse.
You go on our thing. It looks like it does look like a lighthouse. It's called the Spritzer.
I'm
and-
taking a picture.
Take a picture of it.
Sprizzer.
Right. And
Made in Italy.
I think are we supposed to put ice in the glasses, Johnny, or not? No?
There's
what we don't
ice
have.
in the brim.
We could do it this way.
brim. It looks like
So what this is, now listen, I got up at 3 a.m. I got to explain it
Okay.
now. What this is,
Justify it, yeah.
I got to justify this somehow. This is a dispenser for Aperol spritzes or any other type of spritz you'd like to make. And what the cool part of this thing is there's no batteries, it's all mechanical. Is it actually gives you the spritz in the proper proportions to make a proper spritz.
And you know what? Between the Italian coffee makers and this device, I just got to give it to the Italians.
Thank you, thank you.
right.
All mechanical. So all you have to do, Randall, is very carefully.
I'm going to let you do it.
Oh, you want me to do it? All right,
You
here.
spent the
He
money.
said carefully. Oh my goodness, look at that. I should have taken a video.
All right, there you go.
Because it comes out in 3 distinctly colored
Yeah.
streams.
There you go. There you go.
All right,
No, give it to
Okay,
Kenny.
Well, I know.
Have Kenny try it.
That's a
Both the
copious
first
amount
one.
of Aperol spritz.
No,
And
that's
then
right. That's
the
a
only thing it
small
doesn't dispense is the lemon slice.
You have to put the orange on yourself.
Yeah, orange.
All right. So
Okay,
No,
here we go.
Johnny
You ready?
did mine.
Yep. Now.
you ready?
Yeah.
Right? Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Right? Cool, right?
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
Hang
do
on,
one
wait,
more.
before you do the third
All right,
one
you wanna
thing,
take a
I
video of it?
do-
All
I
right.
do. I have to take a
Okay.
video.
Okay, you ready?
All right. You
No,
zoomed
no.
in. You
Okay,
zoomed in on.
Zoomed in?
1, 2, good. Go ahead.
There we go. All right. We're gonna drink spritzes. You guys can come back and join us on the other
And
side.
here our review of the Spritzer machine purchased at 3 a.m. in the morning and other poor decisions, which will also continue on through the commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Other poor decisions.
Poor,
You
yeah.
are.
POUR. Did you think I meant not good?
Nope.
Thank you.
Thanks, not Ted.
Damn. That's
Brian, you make a great
that's
spritzer.
perfect. That's perfect.
You make a delicious spritzer.
How much was this thing?
Oh, this is expensive.
Right.
Like 250, 300.
Oh,
So I'm
but
going to
that's
tell
plastic.
you.
That's not metal.
No.
I
It's
should
all
get one of
plastic.
those. I should get one of those for piccolos.
Well, that's
That's
basically it. I think I got the commercial one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just gonna get which is probably a little bit thicker or whatever. But they're actually really good. They look like they're actually pretty easy to clean. Johnny will let you know.
Right. Exactly.
It's better-
That's
it's
my
better-
whole thing is like, man, there's a lot of parts to clean.
But you could just fill this thing up. It has different compartments, and you just fill it, and you keep it. It keeps everything cold, and you put the ice in the thing anyways.
And you were
That's, like,
saying that
perfect.
you could dispense, like, let's say the Aperol out to rebottle if you don't use
Yeah,
it.
what you
or-
do is basically there's plugs that go in the other
Oh,
other
and then you
hoses,
just
and
put
then
that on
you pour it down, and you can recapture any one of those you want. So it has the club soda in one compartment, it has the prosecco in another, and the Aperol in the third. But what it is when you lower it, the flow is controlled by the pinch of the piping. So when you're doing it, it's actually giving you the proper proportions.
Well,
Makes you look like you know what you're doing.
Google Lens got it right away, but it doesn't tell me where to get it in the United States. It's got Belgium. It's got
I'll get a thing. There's a thing on the back, spritzer.com.
We don't-
Italian.
no,
Spritzer.
Yeah.
Spritzer.
Well, I think they might. I think you want to pronounce it Spritzer because I think there was probably some trademark thing that you probably had to
okay.
watch out for. I would assume.
We can't tell you where to get it, but we can tell you when to get it. And that's 3 a.m.
3 a.m. This will.
As you sit up there scrolling through.
If everybody's
interesting
on
things
there-
that you
if-
might be interested in.
If everybody's on right now, on Facebook right now, following us, and we talked about this, don't worry. Your phone just heard you. It'll start popping up in your feed anyways.
Right. Well, and here's the other tip that I would have.
What's that?
Have a radio show that you can then like amortize the purchase and justify it. Oh no, it wasn't for me. It was for the radio show. Right.
Now you know my secret on that.
Right.
No, no,
Exactly.
that's it.
Because if you're up buying all this stuff, your home bar or poolside thing is going to look fantastic. But
Well, what I think we're going to do with this thing, though, by the way, one of the things we're going to do is I think one of our like when we do a couple of our tastings, I think we're going to actually set this up and actually use it for tastings. Like Johnny's got them in those plastic cups over there. You could easily dispense it. And if anything you have is if the proportions are the same thing as an Aperol, which is a typical proportion, you should be able to add and put in all the ingredients that you need and have it come
There's
out
no
properly.
alcohol content in Aperol, right?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Okay.
Oh, there is.
It's like Sam Bitter and other things that don't have alcohol and do a non-alcoholic version.
Oh,
Sam Bitter
absolutely.
too.
Absolutely you could. Maybe I'll give Johnny a table at the beer festival.
Isn't that called a Why Bother?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I could have made one better.
I know you couldn't have made one better. What do you mean? Made the apparatus better?
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
Randall's going to take this thing apart now and figure
Yeah,
out
well, I
exactly
wanna
how to do
know.
it. It's really good. I think it can, like I
I
said,
like it.
it's really nice.
Well, it's fun. And oftentimes you can have an outdoor pool party or people over and you can let them have the fun of pulling their own spritzer. You don't
you don't have
have
to
to
worry
be
about it.
like proportions,
Right.
not getting knocked over. So it's a lot of fun. And it comes with a little bar mat, or is that a separate?
Oh, I added extra. I get the.
Oh, you did the
no, I
add-on.
get the add-on.
Yeah, okay.
I get that. I get the. There's a
the
sleeve.
presentation
There's the
has to be-
sleeve.
Perfect.
Listen, it's Italian. It's got to be like I got that part. I got the. I was actually
The
gonna
hat.
repaint it and put like Aperol on it or something like that. You can like logo it.
Sure, you can get a sticker.
I'm sure I
Wrap it.
can.
Wrap
I'm
it.
sure I can. I'm sure it's really good though. I think it came out. All right, we're coming back.
Well done.
We're gonna talk about this. So we're gonna do that this segment. All right. All right. I think I'm waiting for the intro, but we usually let this all go
Not
and then
getting
we
it.
get the intro. But hey, everybody, welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking Radio on
There it is.
WCRN. And we just finished drinking our Aperol Spritz from the Spritzer, this new invention that I got online at 3 a.m. in the morning. It's foolproof, which is perfect for us.
Right.
It
We
was
shouldn't
great.
be able to use it. Just
Yeah,
on that
right. I mean,
requirement.
there's only one lever after we push it.
I have to say these things are getting bigger.
Yeah, I know.
So where does it go from here?
No,
Like something the
by
size
the
of
way,
a fridge or a grill?
I will tell you right now, the next one is actually smaller.
Okay.
I've already
Well, I'm sure that there's some
Insomnia has
limitation
struck.
being placed on you too,
Yeah.
as well.
Uh-oh.
the
the
insomnia
order
has
has
struck,
been
and I get another.
placed.
I get another. Yeah, there's an order been placed for something
Just
else.
not here.
The other night I get up really early, and I started. Yeah, it's a bad habit. Anyways, all right. I've been meaning to taste this out, and I think it's time for it. This is the Kiwi Story by Golden Bay Distillery, right? So I'm gonna have you guys try this. They sent me a sample. In 1998, under the vast expanse of the New Zealand sky, Terry and his best friend contemplated their place in the world and dreamt of creating something that would last beyond their lifetimes. So what they did was they went to they loved tequila, so they had taken a trip to Jalisco, Mexico, where all the best tequilas are from, and you have to be there.
Well,
you-
legally has
You didn't let me finish that,
So-
which you have to be called tequila. And they said they were going to grow Blue Weber agave in New Zealand. And so they ended up doing this. Let me see if I have the whole thing right there. They brought agaves back on his farm at 41 degrees south, which is in contrast to the 20 degrees north altitude of the volcanic soils of Jalisco, Mexico. And they basically grew agave.
All right.
So then they made this, and they don't call it, it's not tequila. It's Tekiwi.
Oh,
So
so it's
tequila-
easy
that-
to
that-
use.
Kiwi, 100% blue agave. Tequila, you guys can see that, but it's basically a spirit, and they can't call it tequila, but it's made with blue agave in the Mexican tradition of tequila.
So you could have a
So it's just like
champagne,
crazy, right?
And in
Method
California,
champagne
it would be a sparkling white wine.
Yeah, but you know, this is a
Perfect.
little bit
Tobacco.
different. Okay, but in
But
that,
this,
but in that, you're
they
dealing
can't legally use the term tequila.
right,
but
but
Nobody's stopping the process of how it's
no,
made.
you're exactly correct.
They
but
they own the rights to the word tequila, the Mexican government.
but part of this is also to being able to grow the
Well-
agave plant in New Zealand was part of the problem too.
So their
I get some-
lifetime, the thing that extends beyond their lifetime is bringing an invasive species to New Zealand.
Don't worry, the
No, I don't
agave
think-
plant will
first of all-
never be a
Right.
threat because there'll be people that will cut them down and make agave spirit.
and they do this in Texas also. It's called Sotol.
Yeah, you can get yes. There are different places that have done it, but think about also though,
It's also my name.
Mexico. That no, I think there's another involved in that
Yeah.
one, but but when they're doing that in Texas, you're talking about something very similar. I think New Zealand's not quite as similar
Right.
to Mexico as Texas, perhaps.
Well,
is.
so this brings the argument, is this going to be terroir? Is it going, it's maybe the same genetic plant, but the soil, growing conditions, and the way the seasonal things, are they all going to have a profound effect on the way this tastes?
Well, I don't know. Taste it. I want to see if they have anything else in here that I should. They use the Mexican techniques to produce the world's first blue Weber
Agave.
spirit outside of Mexico. They did it to Kiwi, which means New Zealander, which is really different because it also sounds like tequila.
Yeah, but I would call it all blacks.
Yeah, the All Blacks. That's a fern, a silver fern is their logo. Did you know that the
I
All Black?
didn't,
Yeah,
actually. I just
Yeah.
know
That's
they're
on their rugby.
they're my favorite
Right.
rugby team.
It's always good for your favorite rugby team to be one of the best in the world. They're
Well, the
awesome.
only rugby team I know.
There you go. All right. So what they're saying is that the blue Weber agave on the farm at 41 degrees south, okay, in contrast with the 20 degrees north of in Jalisco, Mexico.
Is it similar?
I don't think so at all. They're not saying it's
Well,
similar.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the
they're not saying
elevation,
it. They're
New
not saying
Zealand
it's
has
similar.
some kind of rocky soil
Yeah.
and its elevation.
I
if they're growing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, what do you guys
I
think
feel
of it?
like if
I
you,
like it.
if you mix this in blindfolded with a regular Blanco tequila, you'd probably get fooled. But it doesn't taste 100% like I'm normally
Okay, so
tasting it.
here's my take on it. It's good.
Mhm.
It's not. I don't think it's great, but it's good. I mean, it's probably better than I think that if you said to me, "Oh, we're making basically an agave spirit in New Zealand," I'm like, "Oh God, how god awful is that going to be?" This is not that. That's much better than I envisioned in my head.
Sure.
But I don't think it's like greatness. I've had better Blanco tequilas than this agave spirit.
I'm
Well, and there
almost
could be a
getting
learning.
lemon. I'm almost getting some
There is some like
citrusy,
citrusy.
lemony.
Yeah. Are you
Which I
drinking your Aperol?
I could be accused of mixing spirits today.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's good. I
nice.
think it's
I don't
solid.
think the tequila industry
think it's
has
solid.
anything to be worried about.
No.
No, I do like the fact though. If you were trying to get something, what's the most exotic agave spirit you
Right.
could possibly get? Now it's all of a sudden like, yeah, this is blue agave imported into New Zealand, and they grew it there, and this is a great story, and it,
Right.
and I think it lives up to the story behind it. I think it's good in that respect. That
I think
Right?
it would make a great Maorita.
oh,
Maori,
Oh,
could do it.
no.
Could.
the packaging on it,
I
by the
like where
way,
you're
I got a picture
Yeah,
of the
I got it.
packaging. The packaging on this is really cool too.
Yeah,
What they did.
Great for
there you
radio.
go. I like it.
it looks fantastic.
It looks fantastic.
smells
It always
fantastic,
looks
and it tastes
fantastic on the
fantastic.
radio.
Thank you for listening to us do all things that you can't actually.
All right, we got a little bit of time. I think we
do.
should try Days Defile because that's sort of our theme, anyways.
All right, so this is a product from friends of the show, Harold Joyce's
How
Idaho Distillery, and this is an advanced bottle, right? This is
This is right now they're just getting released in Idaho.
yeah.
They have no other
Is
markets.
it a potato?
No, no, it is not. That's the next question everybody gets. But
Smells good.
I did a little bit of consulting work on this one, which is nice, and talked him out of some what I think wouldn't have been as good talk. But this is all their own stuff now. They're doing this is their stuff. I believe this one is, I want to say 4 years old or 6 years old. I'd have to check with him on this one. I don't think it says on here, but I think it's a blend of it. I'll have to get some more information for you guys. But aged and bottled, and the Mercantile Distillers, days
Boise?
to file. Yep, it's off the Snake River.
So
And
for
it's a really
for-
cool thing, but it's at 90. I should say it's at 90 proof.
is the label embossed? Because
Yeah,
looks
feel
like
it has.
has
It
a
does.
ra-
It does. It
'cause
does.
when you're shining that on the light on it, I can see this. Oh, it's the snake from
It's the Snake River.
Kind of interesting packaging. I like where it's going.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a
But
cool
for
looking
future
package.
iterations of our podcast radio studio sign, I think we do need to have the magnifying glass on the
Yeah.
light ring. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Because everybody is doing stuff in like 10 point or
Mhm.
less because they need to fit it on the label. But we somehow, I'm getting
Well, that's
older and I
black.
can't
That's
see
I know
less
it is.
and
It
less
is.
of the
It is.
label.
I got a
It's like-
light with it that I can do that with.
And it's gray on gray. So that's
Yeah,
not-
well, that's also it's really close on that thing, but the whole thing looks really
No, no.
cool.
it's not a criticism. It's just our notice that we're going to probably have to magnify stuff.
I just noticed this. We did this the other day in a potluck, which was Wednesday. This past Wednesday, we did it in a potluck, and I had noticed that it had a little bit of graininess. I think we just opened the bottle because I'm not tasting that in this now. Would you agree, Johnny?
It's
So John
more
had
time
it
to
with me.
breathe.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
evolved.
it's
I think it's
but,
really
you
good.
know, we're also comparing it to some really aged products, and so it
think it's
definitely
really
has a little bit. It's I like it.
I like
There's
it.
a lot
I
of
really
flavor
like
in
it.
here. I do like it.
No,
Really well
so I
done.
think I've talked
But
to
the
Carol.
graininess, I think, is that slightly younger.
What is the
variety.
mash bill? What's the comp?
I'm gonna get you everything on this
Okay.
one. It's brandy new. He sent it to me. I actually dropped it off. We're gonna do some more. We're gonna do some more with it. I think it's really nice. Thank you, Harold, for dropping this off. And I think I convinced him in the next market should be here in Massachusetts. So there you
He
go.
asked
Randall,
if we
can
could
you
come
take
out
us
to the
out of here?
distillery.
It
Yeah.
sounds like we're getting some.
Well, we're on our way out.
Impact
in more
Wednesday.
ways than one, not just our vision. And
Yeah.
so please stay tuned. Or are we at the end of the show?
We are. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God. We're not going to be here next week.
No.
Stay tuned till 2 weeks.
So
from now.
yeah, 2 weeks from now, we'll see you on the other side. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir. Hold on, guys. Let me get this on.